I can barely recognize New York City today. The whole street is covered in white. Normally, this road is filled with traffic, honking cars, and people rushing to work. But this morning, everything feels different. Quiet, slower, softer. Last night, a heavy snowfall covered the city, and now it feels like New York pressed pause for a moment. I'm walking through Manhattan right now, and every step I take sinks into fresh snow. You can hear that crunch under my boots, that sound only winter can make. Cars are buried under thick layers of snow. Some of them are so covered you can't even tell what color they are. Side mirrors, windshields, license plates, all hidden under white. And over there, I see someone already working. There's a man with a shovel, slowly clearing snow from the sidewalk. In this freezing cold, he's out here making a path so people can walk safely. You can see his breath in the air with every exhale, like small clouds disappearing into the winter morning. Every push of his shovel looks heavy. The snow is deep, and the cold makes everything harder. He pauses for a moment, leans on the shovel, catches his breath, then starts again. He's the only person working on this entire block right now. Moments like this remind me that cities don't just run on buildings and lights, they run on people. People who show up even when the weather says stay home. Even the shop signs along the street are half buried under snow. Windows are frosted at the edges, and footprints are still rare. Not many people have walked here yet. A light wind blows, sending loose snow drifting across the road like tiny waves of white dust. The traffic lights change from red to green, but almost no cars pass through the intersection. This is New York, but today it feels like everything is moving in slow motion. A bus finally rolls by, moving carefully, its tires pushing through the slushy snow. The driver looks focused, both hands tight on the wheel. Even public transport has to fight the weather today. In the distance, I can see faint flashing lights, an ambulance making its way through the snowy streets. Even on days like this, the city never fully stops. Snow suddenly drops from a tree branch overhead with a soft thump, breaking the silence for just a second. I turn the camera toward myself, and you can see my breath too. Even talking feels different in this cold air. Behind me, that man is still shoveling. He hasn't stopped. Slowly, a narrow, clear path is starting to form where there was only snow before. And now, someone uses it. A woman walks carefully down the path he just cleared, stepping slowly so she doesn't slip. She probably has no idea who made her walk easier this morning. A dog nearby is having the best day ever. It's jumping into piles of snow, rolling around, completely unbothered by the cold. For the dog, this isn't a tough morning, it's a playground. Across the street, a small coffee shop finally opens. Warm yellow light spills out onto the cold sidewalk as the door swings open. That light looks extra cozy against all this white and gray. Someone steps out holding a cup of coffee, and you can see steam rising into the cold air. Right now, a hot cup of coffee sounds absolutely perfect. The sun is starting to break through the clouds just a little. Soft golden light touches the tops of buildings, and suddenly the snow begins to sparkle. It's like the whole city is covered in tiny diamonds. Manhattan's buildings look completely different framed in white. The sharp edges of glass and steel feel softer, quieter. Even the tallest skyscrapers seem calmer today. Days like this make New York feel peaceful, almost gentle. I keep walking, leaving footprints behind me that slowly fill with fresh falling snow. Every step feels like I'm part of a painting that keeps changing. Watching that man shovel snow earlier really stuck with me. Most people will never know his name. They'll just walk down a clear sidewalk and keep going with their day. But without people like him, the city wouldn't work. Deliveries wouldn't arrive. Stores couldn't open. Sidewalks would stay buried. New York is famous for its skyline, its lights, its energy. But the real strength of this city is in the everyday people who show up no matter what the weather looks like. I pass more buildings now, some with icicles forming along the edges of rooftops. Snow clings to fire escapes and window frames, turning ordinary apartments into winter postcards. A few more people are outside now, walking slowly, shoulders hunched against the cold. Everyone moves a little more carefully on days like this. There's an unspoken understanding. Take your time, watch your step. A taxi drives by, tires crunching through the snow. The bright yellow against all this white almost looks unreal. I stop for a moment and just listen. The city sounds different under snow. Everything is softer. Distant engines are muffled. Footsteps are quieter. Even the wind seems to move more gently. It's rare to feel this kind of calm in New York City. Usually it's all motion and noise, but snow changes the rhythm. It forces people to slow down, to notice things they normally rush past. I notice the patterns of footprints crossing each other on the sidewalk. Some are deep, some light. Each one is a small story. Someone heading to work, someone walking their dog, someone just enjoying the snow. Further ahead, I see more people shoveling in front of homes and small businesses, neighbors helping neighbors, strangers nodding at each other as they pass. Cold weather has a strange way of bringing quiet kindness. A man helps an older woman step over a pile of snow at a crosswalk. Someone holds a door open a little longer so the person behind them doesn't have to rush. These are small moments, but they feel bigger on a day like this. The sky is getting brighter now. The snowfall is lighter, almost like tiny sparkles drifting down instead of heavy flakes. I look back down the street one more time. The path the worker cleared is now almost completely covered again by fresh snow. His effort keeps disappearing, but he keeps going anyway. There's something powerful about that. Not everything we do leaves a visible mark. Sometimes the work matters simply because it helps someone else in the moment. New York may be covered in snow today, but its heart is still beating strong. And honestly, I'm grateful to see this side of the city, the quiet side, the human side, the side that doesn't make postcards but makes real life possible. As I keep walking, my hands are freezing, my nose is cold, and my boots are soaked, but I don't want this moment to end just yet, because this is a different kind of New York memory. Not Times Square lights, not crowded subways, not busy avenues, just snow, silence, and the people who keep moving forward anyway. If you've ever seen New York like this, you know how rare and special it feels. And if you haven't, I hope this video lets you experience a little piece of it. All right, I'm going to warm up soon, maybe grab that coffee I was thinking about. But for now, I'm just going to take one more slow walk down this snowy street and enjoy the calm before the city wakes up again. Thanks for walking with me through this winter morning in New York City. Stay warm, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next vlog.